All right, hi guys. I know it's only been a few days since my first update for the 2021-2022 winter outlook, but there's already been some things happen that made me feel like I should already do another update. So just as a reminder, this is the pattern that I'm expecting us to see this winter. I'm expecting a strong high pressure over the Pacific Ocean due to a La Nina, and I'm expecting that that high pressure will be further strengthened by a positive PNA over the western United States, which will just make this whole area one big high pressure system. With this high pressure ridge over the western United States, I'm expecting that we'll see frequent Alberta clippers coming down from Canada here. And then this will push colder than normal temperatures into the Ohio Valley. In addition, I'm expecting a negative NAO, which is the North Atlantic Oscillation, which will create high pressure over the North Atlantic Ocean, which will push the polar jet stream against the East Coast, which is a perfect setup for nor'easters to come up along the East Coast. And so with the Ohio Valley right in the middle of all this, I'm thinking that we could get both of these things happening for us. In other words, we would get these Alberta clippers coming across the Great Lakes, which could bring us several inches of snow each time they come, and then frequent nor'easters coming up the East Coast, which could also bring the Ohio Valley several inches of snow each time they come. So what has changed in the last few days? Well, first of all, on my last update, the map that I had shown you of the oceans was from September 29th. And I want you to notice this area that I've circled right here. This is the area to watch for a La Nina. Now remember, La Nina means that that ocean water is colder than normal. And that's one of the key ingredients for my forecast that I'm making for this winter. So I want you to watch this circled area that I've circled, and that was on September 29th. Now watch what happens as I switch it to today. Notice right here, these waves now have a darker blue. That's indicating that that water is getting even colder right in this area, which means we are now closer to a La Nina than we were just a few days ago. Let me back that up one more time so you can watch that. Watch right in here where these waves are, and notice now they're darker blue. So again, it would appear that the ocean water in the Pacific is getting colder, which is one of the things that has to happen for my prediction to come true. So another thing that has changed is in the last few days, you can see they've added here up through October 16th, this red area, which is the forecasted PNA. And you can see there's a slight drop being forecasted and basically staying level here for the next week or so. But then as we get closer to the second half of October, all the indications now are showing that the PNA is going to start trending positive. And so remember, that means that there would be high pressure over the western United States, which is going to help to create a ridge on the polar jet stream that's going to push those Alberta clippers into the Ohio Valley. And so, as I said, it's looking towards mid-October, we could see that PNA happening. The other thing is the NAO. The NAO is the North Atlantic Oscillation. And when the NAO goes negative, that's when we get high pressure over the North Atlantic. And you can see around that same time that we're seeing the PNA go positive, it looks like the NAO could be trending negative, or at least slightly negative. And so that may be enough to get things started as far as winter weather goes for the Ohio Valley. So remember, this is the setup that I showed. High pressure over the Pacific due to La Nina, strengthened high pressure due to positive PNA, which creates this big ridge of high pressure over the western United States, the frequent Alberta clippers with colder than normal temperatures, and then nor'easters coming up the east coast. So I wanted to show you this as well. So this is a forecast map based on the CFS model. That's the climate forecast system used by NOAA's National Weather Service. And you can see up here, this is forecasted for Sunday, October 24th. Sunday, October 24th. So actually 3 weeks from today. And look what we've got. We've got high pressure over the Pacific Ocean, just like I said. We have high pressure over the western United States, just like I was saying we would need. And we have high pressure over the North Atlantic. So this means by October 24th, it's possible that we could see the setup that I'm expecting for winter. And just to make that even more clear, I've put on this line that would represent the polar jet stream. And notice how it goes up over the Pacific, like I was predicting, comes down around the Ohio Valley, and then over the North Atlantic. And so right here, look what we've got, a low pressure, and look what's on the west side of that low. You've got snow here in Michigan and Wisconsin and even into Illinois. And over the next couple days, say October 25th to 26th, you would see this low moving off to the east. And as this low moves off to the east, this area of snow that is here in Wisconsin and Illinois, that would be pulled over into the Ohio Valley. Now, understand that this is just a possible forecast. I am not saying that we're necessarily going to be getting snow on October 25th. But what I am saying is that it does appear that the trend is toward the pattern that I'm expecting for this winter. And it is possible that we could see this pattern set up by the end of October. And so then we would start seeing frequent snows in the Ohio Valley. So if you like updates like this and you'd like to see more of these kinds of updates, I invite you to join my pro site. It's at www.patreon.com/Ohio Valley Weather. Thank you for watching.